Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, All Things Tonya. I hope you are ready for some beautiful fall DIYs because that is what I have in store for you today. Today's video is a kickoff to my fall DIYs, so I will be using some inexpensive items from the Dollar Tree and Dollar General to create some beautiful fall decor. But before we get started, I would like to welcome those of you who are visiting my channel for the very first time. Here you will find DIYs that are fun, easy, and affordable. I hope you will enjoy today's video and will consider subscribing to my channel. So let's get started with my first DIY. For my first DIY, I will be using these two small vases that I picked up from the Dollar Tree. I really love the texture. I love how they look already, but I want to add a little fall color. I'm going to create a mixture using my Waverly antique wax and a little of my Waverly chalk paint color pumpkin. And I'm going to mix the two of them together because I want the vases to be a little darker orange than the pumpkin actual color. As you can see, by mixing the two together, it's giving me a darker orange tone, basically toning down the bright pumpkin color. Now I'm going to use my mixture to paint my two vases. I am going to give each vase 2 coats of the paint, allowing them to dry in between each coat. I really love the colors of fall. I think the vases are just gorgeous. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to take a little of my apple barrel chocolate paint and I'm going to just paint around the rims of the vases just to add a little contrast to this orange color. I think it's a great idea that I'm adding this brown color to the rim because it's really making that pumpkin color mixture stand out, which is really what I'm wanting. Look how the vases are turning out, guys. I think they are so beautiful. I cannot wait to finish decorating them. I am going to take some jute twine that I picked up from the Dollar Tree and I'm going to wrap it around several times. And then I'm just going to tie a simple bow in the front. I'm also going to take one of these little die cut hearts that I picked up from the Dollar Tree, add a little glue and just stick it right under my bow. Look at how adorable this is. It is just screaming fall. I really love all of it. I am going to spray it with some polyurethane because I do not want the paint to scrape off when I store them away after the fall season. Now I'm going to add the twine and the die cut heart to my second vase. And now I have a beautiful pair. I picked up 2 packs of the sorghum grass from the Dollar Tree and I'm going to add them to my vases and this DIY will be completed. I really love them, guys. I love fall and I cannot wait to decorate my entire house with DIYs. For this DIY, I will be using 5 of the 18-inch wood pieces from the Dollar Tree. These 2 I used in a previous project that didn't turn out so well, so I'm going to be reusing them today. I will be staining the wood pieces using my Waverly antique wax. I'm going to apply the wax using my paintbrush, and then I'm going to lighten the tone of the wax using a wet paper towel. This is really going to be a quick and easy DIY and it's only going to take minutes to make. Now that the stain applied is completely dried, I'm going to use my hot glue gun using Gorilla Glue sticks and I am going to glue the pieces together. I'm going to use this black faux leather vinyl that I picked up from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to use my cutter and I'm going to cut a few strips. I'm going to use two of the strips to border my butcher block, and then I'm going to use the other two as handles. I'm going to take a few of these thumbtacks and I'm going to place them in the seams of the boards where I glued them together. And then I'm going to use my Waverly chalk paint colored ink and paint over the silver color of the thumbtacks. Now I'm going to take the other two pieces and I am going to use thumbtacks to attach my handles to the side of my butcher block. I'm going to be using a total of 4 of the thumbtacks, 2 on each side. After getting my thumbtacks in place, I'm going to use my Waverly chalk paint colored ink to paint over the tacks. I will be using 4 more of the thumbtacks to put this handle in place. I really love how it turned out. It could be a butcher block or a riser. You can display it as is. It has so many uses. I'm going to take 4 of these wooden beads and I am going to paint them using my Waverly chalk paint colored ink. And I'm going to use the beads as legs for my tray, my butcher block, my riser. That is how versatile this DIY is, full of possibilities. Now I'm going to glue my wooden beads on the bottom and this DIY will be completed. And I hope you love it, guys. I really hope you like this one just as much as I do. DIY today, I will be using these 3 plaques that I picked up from Dollar General. They were $1 each, and I think they are already cute as they are, but I want to make them into a set. So I am going to cover them with some beautiful fall craft paper that I picked up from Hobby Lobby for just 69 cents. Today I will not be using Mod Podge. So instead of using Mod Podge, you're using a Ziploc bag and an iron. And that is all you need. And this technique really works, guys. So now that I cut the square pieces from my Ziploc bags, I'm going to do the same with my scrapbook paper. So I'm going to place the piece of Ziploc bag right over my plaque. And then I'm going to grab a piece of the scrapbook paper and I'm going to lie it right on top of the Ziploc bag. Cover it with my Teflon paper and just apply the heat. Just that simple, guys. It really is. If you do not have Teflon paper, you can use contact paper. It works just as well. It will be hot to the touch, so I am just going to set it off to the side while I do the other two so that it will cool off before I trim the edges. They are ready to be trimmed, If you look at them, guys, there are no bubbles at all. I do love my Mod Podge, but this is a much easier technique. I am just going to go around and sand down the edges. I love how these turned out. They look as if they came this way. There's no bubbles. The lines are straight. I just love the technique, guys. You have to try it. One thing I like doing on my channel is creating easy projects, easy DIYs that just about anyone can do. I think it's fun when you can craft together. So many of the DIY projects you find on my channel are very easy and affordable. For a final touch, I am going to go around the edges using a dry brush of my Waverly Antique Wax, just to give it a finished look. And with that, I will be done. And these will be the cutest little things that you can add to any shelf in your home. I just love how these turned out. It was a very simple and easy project, but look how gorgeous. They really looked as if they cost more than $1. Very high-end looking. All right, my friends, that is all that I have for you tonight. I hope you enjoyed the start to my fall DIYs, and I hope you will be returning to join me again. Please do not forget to like this video by giving it a thumbs up, leave a comment for me, and share this video with your friends because that really helps to support the growth of my channel. Here are 2 more of my videos, and I hope you will enjoy watching them as well. Thank you guys so much for stopping by, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye, guys.
Don't forget to hit the subscribe button on my mommy's channel.